Ah.
Look at
Oh.
this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know.
Although.
I can't believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir god. Baldur. And you fought him. And won!
Yes.
One of Odin's sons. Thor's brother. And now he's hunting us with his nephews. Why is this happening?
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
Okay.
Mostly because Odin. I think it's because Odin sniffed out that there's strange god in his realm, and he sent.
Except for the serpent.
He sent.
Maybe the last of his kind.
And he
The last of your
sent.
kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about
My kind.
I mean, your family. Before Mother and I. Where you came from. Mother, father?
Yeah.
It's not the time for that.
Atreus
Yes,
is
sir.
not fool. He can spot things, and that's bad for somebody who can who wants to keep secrets. But yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that these gates just tend to work to these directions. But it was a nice little shortcut anyway.
Rock! Rock! Rock!
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No crap. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join me.
You're not hungry.
Good. It's not what I was offering.
Saw your brother again.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and roger my axe good and plenty again. Hmm? Let's see the damage.
Oh yeah.
Canker throat wouldn't know proper weight and balance if it were dangling off his chut. You eating well enough?
I guess.
Good. All better. Now what the fuck else you want, huh?
Rock.
Times he gets so wrapped up in his work, Sentry hasn't the sense to sip or suck. And if he does remember, good luck getting him to cook his own meat. Guess I got all the stomach in the family. You along with the smarts.
You miss him.
What, that spit-fister? What do you know?
I just mean
Hey,
that...
do you mind? Trying to concentrate here, already on a break from my break. See ya then. And don't be letting that spit-fister of a brother of mine lay hands on it again.
And yeah.
Well, what else were we talking about?
Oh yeah. Well, you were here. This gate led to Alfheim. Yeah, maybe I can get back to it again, but I have no need to, because now I'm going to see the witch. And hopefully she can resurrect Mimia's head.
Boy, what is the path back to the witch?
First we need to find a boat.
Well, that's the fast thing to find. They both strangely don't drift, even when they don't have any ropes.
Do you remember the way back to the witch from here?
That way. Behind the big statue of Thor.
So where's the big statue of Thor? Well, there's Jörmungandr. I don't know how it's pronounced. Many of these mythological names tend to be quite of a mouthful spoken by more crude language speaking nowadays. But he is clearly awake and well and calm as well, being a ginormous snake capable of wrapping around the world and most likely causing a shit ton of horrifying pain, destruction, damage when he gets in the mood. And speaking with very impressive voice. Well, this time this game has been, I'd say, a bit of a mix. It has had all the craziness and horrifyingness, over the top killings and violence of God of War. What is to be expected? But it's also had strangely deep and thoughtful story and narration about, and it really feels that this is not a game about Kratos. It's a story of Atreus. Oh, but of course, a God of War game where you don't play as Kratos is no God of War game at all. Oh yeah, and Atreus also is aware that Kratos is not around here. So he is not fool. Kratos has difficulties. But it's completely understandable why he did not made it pay. Hey, I'm just a refugee god from Greece. Big trip south. So yeah, don't worry about that. I'm just your dad. But what their mother is she seeing that she's been dealing with dwarves and all that kind of thing, maybe there might be something other to her.
I know she's really powerful, but you really think the witch can bring a head back to life?
She seems competent in her craft, and we have nothing to lose.
If she can't bring it back to life, can we keep the head?
No. But you may feed it to the fish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very like the bleak humor in this game, that like that. I guess Atreus is becoming more you could say familiar with all the.
Must be standing up. How do we get back up there?
Come on, you little pest thing, die!
Let's move.
Once again, I have to deal with that pest. And it's real nice that they, gameplay-wise, it's real nice that they made it so that you must use Atreus as assistant, or make use of Atreus' abilities. Oh yeah, I guess I came from this place. Nothing about that, and I guess this is the direction to go. Well, there's one of those chests. With these crystals with light.
How'd I do?
You have potential, boy.
Oh yeah, and Kratos is warming up. Which is of course understandable, that understandable with his how he would see things. He's harsh. Not just harsh to his enemies, but also to himself. Yeah, there is not. They don't seem to be much of anything to the bridges of light bridges all around it. But don't. And there was one seal. Oh yeah. A chunk here. Deliberate to this chest, blow it open. That was quite simple puzzle. Gets a piece of Svartalfheim steel. Oh no. Steel from Dark Elves. Mythology is not always consistent about what kind of crafts elves do. It's usually something that they are good with plants and growing things, but not necessarily being good craftsmen, which I find quite implausible, at least in Tolkien's mythology, which is more or less based of every modern fantasy base. Makes it very clear that elves are extremely good craftsmen. Not necessarily the most best, but they are, you could say, just as good craftsmen as dwarves are. In some cases might be even better, because hey, the elves made rings of those 3 rings of power, not dwarves. Dwarves were given rings of power by Dark Lord Sauron, but they did not make them. But of course, even elves couldn't start to build rings of power without Sauron's influence. So it's a bit of a mixed thing in that sense, that there was one thing which led to another thing, influence ideas from some other thing, all kinds of convoluted things. I really can't figure out where might be the 2 other runes might be to this chest.
Atreus, to me.
So let's just keep going forward. And of course here's the chunklet which I need. Yeah, they are also making these kind of things that now there's both things to do. That you have to use light and lightnings to progress in the area. Completely understandable that first you show the one thing, then you show another thing. Oh yeah, there's another rune piece. Where's the third?
Boy,
It's another one of those maps.
Oh yeah, it's not opened by lightning, it's not opened by thunder. So what? And it's certainly not opened by enraged chopping off the pieces. Damn, I hate those things. They are annoying as hell.
They were pretty weak.
Give or take. of Svartalfheim steel. Oh yeah. But the idea of elves being good craftsmen is not implausible in mythology or in fiction.
Hey,
Of course, technically you could say that all mythologies are fiction themselves, but I'd say that mythology is that very old fiction meant to tell certain things and teach certain things and make certain things understandable, like why there's some sort of social about explain social behaviors and mannerisms and why things are like they are. Yeah, that's the strange thing about mythologies. They can be very, but of course, seeing that all their storytellings and all that kind of has been used to justify being an asshole or that kind of things for a very long time. They should be, or at least in my books, to be take with a, the expression is with a grain of salt. No, not there. Oh yeah. Move this. But where? Move to the edge, but where here now? Yeah, it can move, but where does it move? I'm a... Can I pull it forward? No. Can I chop these apart? Nope. So what the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, there's a chest over there. And there was something to smash. Where the what? More stuff to smash. Oh.
Here. Boy.
Sir. Bet I could reach that with some help.
Oh yeah, that was the plan. And now I have to move this so Atreus can ride this thing. Yeah, understandable. Sometimes you have to think that you have two pair of feet to actually go. Oh yeah, but it does happen something that that I figure out one piece of the puzzle, and but I don't figure out where to start it.
It is. It's another one of those sandals. Bow.
Was that really? I wonder, did they actually do the really check that how these rune letters are actually written and what they are meaning? Because, or did they just use that choose that kind of runes that which look like, well, it looks like letter B, so let's use it as a letter B kind of thing. Because as much as I have knowledge about written language, histories of written languages, oh yeah, it was so that in Cherokee syllabary or writing, the guy who invented that writing system made it so that the wasn't followed system of had seen Latin alphabet or English writing, which of course had given him the idea to develop the writing system. And then he went to, well, he did copy some of those marks in that, which is why it's Cherokee syllabary, which is syllable writing, not phonetic writing like most writing systems are. Oh yeah, there was the last one. It was real nice. Alright, where was the chest? Oh, there it was. Let's go and get it. Oh, well, I was speaking that in Cherokee writing, it's so that not all letters, some of the writing letters are derived from Latin alphabet, but they don't have same meaning. And of course, knowing that the Cherokee syllabary has much more signs and marks than the regular Latin alphabet has, it's quite understandable. So let's just see what's this. What is something important here?
Hey, this does more than decipher those Muspelheim runes. It also contains the travel rune. Should we go visit the fire realm?
Did I just figure out the Muspelheim language? Yep. But there's writing.
Turn back Aesir. Guess the gods are welcome here.
Well, lucky for us, that didn't say anything about Olympians, which Kratos technically still might be counted as to be. Because hey, he might have killed practically all Olympians there remained other Olympians there is, but he never relinquished his actual post.
Is your witch friend here?
What is that name?
That's what he told me it was. Or what it sounded like in my head anyway. Charlie. Here we go! Driver, on your right!
Nothing, no, these are... Rip! And rip again!
I got this one! I can help out more if you want. Just let me know.
Yeah,
Another one of
Kratos
those
doesn't
samples.
always fight nice. Well, actually he never
Want
fights
me to read this
nice.
one?
What does it say?
Falcon, hawk, and turtle dove. Swim aloft in oceans above. Huh?
Doesn't appear there's anything much of thing to say. Do I have to? Yeah, it's on the other side.
Those runes on the rock.
They don't spell anything. It's gibberish.
Yeah, it was just one letter.
Can you read it?
Yes, sir. Death to the Raven God, Lord of the Hang.
That's to Odin. Somebody doesn't like Odin. Well, Odin is a raven god.
Read it.
Yes, sir. Saturni things upon all who trespass.
That doesn't sound particularly friendly. But there's the turtle home, so let's just go and say hello to the witch. And bring Mimia's head back to life.
Father, she is here. It's so good to see you again. I knew you weren't dead.
Hello.
Oh, can you bring a head back to life?
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand. If I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore. Now, what's this about a head? Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Well, somebody would buy old magic and she
Take him
knows
to the
old
team.
magic.
Pamela. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut.
Well, it's an
Cutting
ant.
off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it. That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once yes, but no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
But...
Now.
No, that's
You're welcome!
That's the tone of very angry Kratos.
How did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Who better to tell us the way?
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
What the hell is his accent? I really don't know, but he appears in a sense that kind of funny character. The funny type of character of delivering quite humorous banter. The Jormungandr really does not look like a great conversationalist. Well, I guess I'm heading back to Tyr's temple as I end this episode. See you next time. See ya.